EMS issue. This is a 3-year plan. Nothing is happening tomorrow that is going to put anybody at risk. Nothing's going to happen next month that's going to put anybody at risk. No one's going to lose their job. And we have a management team that is committed to work with the association. If the association has a better plan, if they have some ideas, if they want to see a rework of this, I'm confident the chief will sit down with them.
We don't take these decisions lightly. They're very difficult, but the chief is responsible for the fire department, and chief is responsible for EMS. And the chief brought a position to council, and I thought the position was substantiated. And it was my feeling, as you're aware, that council had a responsibility to support the senior management team in this respect.
We'll be going down from 17 per shift to 13 on duty. That'll probably be effective next month. Everybody time again, some initial input before we implement the change. And then as retirees happen, we'll start backfilling with medics. And then once the medics are backfilled, then we need a training officer, 2 public education officers, another mechanic, and another emergency planning officer. That's where the need is.
On October 26, Council adopted a realignment plan which will cut frontline fire department resources by almost 25%. In an effort to educate the public on the implications of this plan, Sault Ste. Marie Firefighters held a special town hall.
We feel that the decision that was made to adopt the realignment process puts firefighters and the public at risk.
Former Ontario Fire Marshal Patrick Burke is concerned about the public safety in Sault Ste. Marie.
13 is below the NFPA 1710 standard for deployment of resources for critical tasks at a single-family residence. So you're going from having the ability to operate within 1710, performing the critical tasks, down to not having that ability at all.
The chief has very specific statutory responsibilities here. He's a fireman. The chief is a fireman, and he's responsible for that department. And he was making recommendations, and I didn't see any reason or any compelling case not to follow the chief's recommendations.
The Firefighters Association is asking for a full comprehensive risk assessment to be completed.
Take a look, do the risk assessment, point out what the risks are, point out what your ability or capability is to deal with it, and where you can't deal with it, advise people that you can't deal with it. They've got a right to know.
The associations have to deal through the management, and my suggestion was we should send the message that we should support the chief and his plan, and that will compel the association to sit down with the management. And that's really what I want to happen. I want the association to sit down with them. And I think that the association will meet a management, even if they don't agree, that's willing to work with them and open and receptive to their opinions.
Our bottom line is we are for public safety. That's what the firefighters are all about. We put ourselves in harm's way. That's our job, to protect the public we serve.
The Firefighters Association requested Mr. Burke speak at Monday's council meeting to discuss his concerns. Council declined. For Shaw TV, I'm Zoe Sanguinetti.